What is going on, everybody? It's Crazy Man here, and I'm back, and I'm bringing you a 1v1 on the map called Darus Refinery. This is this was another competitive game. I really enjoyed this game, just like I did the last match I played against the Tyranids. Even though I lost, I didn't really care because the loss was on me not capturing that one frickin' victory point. But today I'm playing as the Tyranids against Capitani. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I was about to say Mexican, but I know I would offend some people some way, so yeah. Like I said, 1v1, my commander is the Ravener Alpha. I'm not really good with the Ravener Alpha, although I do like Raveners. Raveners are very good against Space Marines and bulkier units, so definitely a plus there. And for some reason, I have no idea why the game did this. It's really weird why it does that, but I told them to go capture the point, and they like sat on that cliff. And as you can see here, the Ravener, it does a lot of damage. That's 2 bursts right there. That's the third. So each burst does about 70 damage or so. Well, maybe 40 there, but he was behind a little bit of cover, so. And then I'm like, you know what? You're gonna sit behind a point. I'm gonna sit behind cover, and that doesn't really work out for me over here. Which is where the action is. As his Space Marines come over, I'm actually trying to multitask because I think he's got units over here in the power thing, but then I'm like, okay, he doesn't. So I move my forces back here, and I'm like, alright, capture this point, we'll send these guys up, those guys go mid, and then I turn back here, and just in time to see that he is bum rushing me. However, thank God his Space Marines have horrible accuracy. Look at that, they are not landing any of those shots. They can't hit a moving target to save their life. Or to take one in this case, but I take this power node, and right off the bat, what's the mistake he's already made? Well, you see here, his army is over here, yet he put a lot of resources over here. Notice I haven't thrown down any generators yet, and I'm just sitting on all this requisition. That's because I know. I know his forces are right there, and it's pointless to run over there, so I do what any normal person does. You start beating the crap out of his generators. Excuse me. That's how you gotta win in 1v1s, is take advantage of your opponent's faults. His fault is leaving all of his army over here. And another fault he makes is look at the time he takes. I mean, it's taken him so long to get his forces over there, and he's already throwing down generators, so that's telling me, alright, he's committing his resources over here. This should be no problem. Look at how long it's taken him. I'm almost able to take down 2 generators. I think I actually will be able to take out this second generator here, which is absolutely remarkable how much damage melee units do to the generators. And yeah, here you see I'm able to bang up another one. I'm not going to fully commit to this because I know his ranged units are just going to start destroying them. I see him lured long enough, however, to see him throw down another generator, so I know, okay, he's fully committing. I'm finally able to throw up my 3 power nodes there. And back in the middle, moving my forces forward. And my warriors are out. The reason I didn't get Barbed Strangle for him is because they don't need it. I know what he's got. He's got a mainly ranged force here. And I am awful with the crippling shot. I'm going to say that right now. I don't know how some of these players do it, but me, myself, and I suck with it. Always have, probably always will. And here you're going to see I'm trying to get these guys out of here and pull them back a little bit. Because here come the warriors from behind, able to get some knockdown there, and he gets up quickly, but turn my attention towards the tactical Space Marines who just activated their heavy armor thing. Deal extra damage to heavy armor. Here's a nade that does not quite work. I mean, it somewhat does, but they take quite a bit of damage. There, the crippling shot does not work at all. So we're right back where we started, in that he is he's losing and making him pay. Once again, that's just how you gotta play this. That's how you gotta play 1v1s now, and I find it rather unfortunate, but I totally understand. And here, gonna take out that generator. Why did I take that generator out first? Well, because you look at the circumstances. Now I know his army is going to rebound, so I'm able to take out this other generator, which I damaged earlier. Now he's down to just 1 generator. So he's obviously invested a lot of money, and I see he has 2 tactical Space Marine squads. Just get out of there, save yourself a little bit of time and a headache. But I am building a third yeah, third homer, no, second home run squad, excuse me. And now I know his build. He's committed to tier 1 a little bit extra time into tier 1, I'd say. Not 100%, but by the time we go tier 2, we should both be about the same in terms of timing. He's obviously a little bit ahead of me, as you can see on the replay, but shouldn't really make that much of a difference. As I'm grouping my my little scrub units here together, and I hate it when it does that. Hate it, hate it, hate it. One of the reasons I wish you could go back to Dawn of War 1 style, where you could just reinforce on the field. If you're building them, make it happen, you know. I mean, you're gonna pour all your resources into it anyway. And here's I make a bunch of mistakes. I should have kept targeting this Tech Marine. Instead, I'm bouncing between the 2 targets, and then I eventually do settle on attacking the Tech Marine. But he's beat up. This guy actually should be retreating with them. No idea why he's not, as he has taken a lot of damage, and this Tech Marine has seen his better days. But here's his tier 2 just completing there. And here I start to focus down there. You can see that Ravener just, the thing shoots like a laser. It's awesome. As he throws the grenade and it hits nothing. His grenades are about as good as mine, so I really can't talk too much smack, but I do start to go after this Tech Marine. Oh, not quite able to get him. And here we have a little stupid standoff. Absolutely nothing gets accomplished. We're going on Dota 2 up in here, where we just dance our forces back and forth. And I do shoot him a couple times. Probably could have positioned the Ravener right there, but able to get another shot off on him. And his Tech Marine quickly moving out. I am building a Tyrant Guard as the first thing, because I see what he's got. He's got nothing. You know, he's got 2 Tactical Space Marine squads, and he's got Scouts. And I'm still thinking he's just now getting to tier 2, whereas he has been tier 2 for a while. And I just throw this Ravener behind some cover, and just let it sit there. I'm actually pulling the warriors off to go capture that requisition point there. And lo and behold, the Ravener wins, because it is a beast. Beast, and you haven't even seen it with its awesome upgrade yet. I get that later on. But here come my little swarm units, just charging on in there. And there we go, able to capture that point over here, capture this point. Tyrant Guard is, moving so slowly. There's another grenade that just did not hit anything. I'm not even sure why he threw it, to be honest, but, you know, it's probably more of a scare tactic than anything. And, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm down by, like, what, 43 points? But I got Tyrant Guard out, I got the Warriors out, I got my Commanders doing good, all my units are doing good. You know, there's this awesome upgrade, the Corrosive Devourer. Oh, my God, I can't wait to show you guys that. That is, it's such a good, it does so much damage. Like, here he is regular. Alright, he did about 90 damage there. And here he is with the Devourer. He does gouges of 20 damage. Instead of doing the 9 or 6 or 7 damage, he does gouges of 20 damage to units. And I see the Dreadnought, so I'm like, alright. Gotta get my Tyrant up here. I think I start to get you guys your adrenal glands upgrade soon. There they go. And here I get really sloppy. Really sloppy play here. So, this is not MLG Pro status. Here I'm charging, because I know my Tyrant Guard does not stand a chance against the Dreadnought, and there I just lose all my... The squad 1 is down, and I'm actually able to get the knockback there. Unfortunately, not able to finish him off, though I do a lot of damage to those guys. And here I'm going after the flamethrower right there is what just totally screwed me up, and he's actually able to kill me with the Tech Marine killed it, of course. But yeah, he did get some armor for his Tech Marine. That's why he's probably taking a little bit less damage than what you're used to seeing. But down goes my Tyrant Guard, and all of a sudden I'm not feeling too good, right? You know, I'm on the 2 cap. I have a lot of resource points captured, but this Dreadnought is posing a problem. So what do? I do the thing I recommend everybody who plays Tyranids do, which is build a Venom Brood. Yes, Venom Brood is awesome. Okay, you're gonna see why in just a second, because I talk about them all the time. You guys know it, I know it. Every time I play the Tyranids or see the Tyranids, I'm always talking about the Venom Brood. You're going to see why in a little bit, but he is getting the Librarian. And I have no idea why. I'm immediately moving out because I know his Dreadnought is damaged, and I don't want those scouts, wherever they are, to start repairing it, because quite frankly, I've started beating it up. Gotta finish the job. And I'm moving out. You can see the small force I have. This, obviously, no way I stand a chance against this. I mean, the Space Marine player outnumbers me. This, you look at how many squads. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 squads. And here you see why. You see that little upgrade right there? Oh, let me click on it. That one, the range synopsis. That is awesome. You see how much damage all my units are doing to these guys? These poor tactical Space Marines don't stand a chance because all these little Termagants, every single one gets a damage boost. And he gives up right there. He didn't lag out. He gave up. Because he saw how much damage they did, and he knew what his Dreadnought was going to have coming. It was going to have the anti-vehicle range, the anti-vehicle melee, it was going to have these tactical Space Marines, we're going to have all these little ranged units combined with my commander bearing down on them. His Tech Marine probably would have got one-shotted, or two-shotted by all these units combined in there. So it was not going to be a good finish for him, and he knew that. He saw it. You saw his tactical Space Marine squad just get shredded to bits, and he actually left. Here's the surprising part about it all. Not the artwork. No, it is not the artwork indeed. It is, in fact, he got champion. So, obviously, his commander score was a little higher than mine because his commander killed all those little Termagant things or whatever. But the resource score, I was able to take it by 1 power. What? Or 5 power, excuse me. See, right there, the big difference was he lost 4 power nodes. That was the reason I won this game, was because of that little maneuver in the early game of his forces being on the other side of the map. And he wasn't able to recover from that useless point score because, hey, why not? And that's the gameplay, that's the commentary, that's all that. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like rating. I thought I played this game pretty well, but I might be playing as Ravener Alpha a little bit more in the future, because he did a beastification of a job. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Have a nice day.